Hello, guys. Today we are going to be drawing the German flag. Now, in the last video, we have drawn a North Korean flag, but it was very complex because it consisted of a circle and a star, which is very hard to draw and requires lots of mathematical equations to draw. And this, uh, but this flag does not require many knowledge. In fact, it's only just as simple as three rectangles only, and they are all the same. So then that means there's no parameters in the function of drawing rectangles in unlike the old North Korean flag in our last video. So we import turtle, which gets the parameters together and enables us to canvas to for drawing. Uh, so we're going to call our turtle.pair the robot who actually draws the 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 flag Germany, because it is a German flag, and he's drawing a German flag. Germany dot equals turtle dot pair, because that's how you draw a robot. So it's actually define a robot which draws stuff for you. Now you have to program the robot to draw the German flag. Germany dot speed 0, or else it will take forever to draw. Germany, because this is a very self-explanatory, setting the speed to the fastest possible, which is 0 or any number bigger than 10, or even like that. So we're going to keep it to 0 because it's actually the most simplest. So Germany dot speed, no, not speed. Germany dot up. Germany dot go to minus 499. Not minus 499, positive 499 minus 299, because that's what the mathematical coordinates are for this place, which is this mathematical coordinate is defined by pixels. Each pixel is a unit on the computer. Germany, so so it means that it will go 499 pixels to the right of the origin and minus 299 pixels to underneath the origin. So it will be in the right bottom right corner. Now Germany uh, dot down, but so which means that this takes a pen off a page and this puts a pen back onto the page. By page I mean canvas, because it's not really a page, but I'm just call it a page. Done. Uh, so now we have the turtle facing 90 degrees to the right of where it should be facing. So Germany dot left 90 degrees, turning left by 90 degrees, because it should be facing to the north. So, yep, it's good now. So now we need to define the colors of Germany. So this is going to require to set the color mode, turtle.color mode 255, because it's much more simpler with color mode of 255. So basically, if you don't know what color mode is, it sets the color mode to 255, so that usually the default set is from 0 to 1. So 1, so if it's 1 here, it will be 255 in the default mode. It will be 255 in this mode. If it's a half, it will be 128, and if it's any other number, then it will be uh, any other number like 0.75, then it will be 192. So this is completely based on all these. Uh, Completely based on it's going to be much simpler 200 with 255, because our settings with paint or something else is usually 255. So I'm going to set it to 255 because it's much more simpler this way. So colors equals we'll go to make a tuple here because it doesn't really matter here, but the only difference is between tuples and lists is that you cannot use commands to change it because it's as if it is forever because you can't change it. In lists you can change, but tuples you can't. So now 255. So maximum red, 204 green, and zero blue. And here, I'm just going to do it with commas faster. So no green, no red, no blue. Sorry, no blue, no green, no red, and then no blue, no green, and then 255 red. So maximum red. So that's what the colors of Germany are. So basically, this is gold, this is red, and this is black. And I'm going to draw it from bottom to top. So gold first, because gold is at the bottom most, then red in the middle, and then black at the top. So now we're going to define a function that actually shows how to draw a rectangle. Teaches the code how to draw it. So when it's called, it will just run all the function contents inside it. So we will call this a rectangle, uh, mm, a def rectangle. So def is define function rectangle. Not really a function, but actually rather a procedure, because functions and procedures are both used by def. Because functions have a return value while procedures don't. So we always fill here because we need to fill because the way to fill is to Germany.begin fill, and it just begins to fill, and when it's finished, when you start filling from one point, and then you stop filling at the other point. So Germany.begin fill, and then when it says end fill, and it just fills in the section that has been drawn for you. So now, Germany but begin fill, we are now going to set a count controlled loop, which is a for loop. So not like this. So for I, not x range but range, for I in range 5, not past, but for I in range 5, so which is a count controlled loop which requires five steps, where I increases with one with each step, but I begins at 0. So if I mod 2, so the remain so if so the value so basically the percent sign is telling you whether I where it does this is a calculation of trying to find the remainder of a value, and if the remainder is 0, then it goes here. So here, if I is an even number, it will be divisible by 2. I will give a remainder of 0. But if it's odd, it will give a remainder of 1. So if I percent 2 equals 0, I go to call it percent, but it's really modulus. So I go to call it percent though. So Germany dot forward 100. No, not 100. So 200, because the dimensions are 1000 across, 600 upwards. So here, because with 3 rectangles, so Germany dot forward 200 else, because here else is if this condition isn't true, then you do here. So you go to here, Germany dot forward forward 999, the whole length of the rectangle. So it will alternate. So every time this increases, that means it will alternate. So if it's even, it will go here. It's odd, then it will go here as a rectangle. So now it's faced the correct way. So now, instead of having it go 200, then 999 to 200, we will turn left in between. So Germany dot left 90. So we haven't called this function, so it will not run. at all. So and now once the loop ends, we will do the end fill like this. Here we've used 5 for a reason, because normally you would expect it to be 4, but I've used it for 5 for a reason, because I wanted to run, because I wanted to face upwards, I wanted to go forwards, take advantage of here to go Germany.forward 200 and then go upwards north by 200 pixels and then to left, but we're going to counter that by turning it right. So rectangle. So now we have a black rectangle. I haven't set the color. So here, if it's 4, it will be facing upwards and the turtle will be here. But we set it to 5, so now it goes forward and it turns left by 90 degrees. So now it goes here. So it was all for the sake of moving the turtle forward by 200 pixels to get ready for the next rectangle to be drawn. So now we have defined the rectangle. Well, we now get into the point where we draw the main flag. So for I arrange 3, set in another count control loop in this whole code. So now we set the color first. Germany dot color colors I, because I always increases, and computers start counting from 0 while we start counting from 1. So here it will go from 0, 1, 2, and the I will never reach this value 3. So it always starts from 0. It will go 3 times, but the way that the computers do it 3 times without even reaching 3 is started from 0. And here, this is a 0 item, first and second, so it will work. Germany, so now Germany dot color. So no, not color again. So rectangle, and then, but now the Germany is facing the wrong way. So we need to offset that by turning it right. Germany dot right. 90 degrees. And there we go. Now, the last bit, if you noticed, we forgot to hide turtle. So, Germany dot hide turtle, which hides the turtle. So the turtle which used to be there is not here anymore. So now we have a flag of Germany. So please subscribe to this channel, share and like. This is a channel, the only channel where we do these fun shapes and flags and all that stuff. And good.